Welcome back, it's Matt, and it's now 7:05 PM here in the UK on the 21st of the 1st, 2017, and we're going to look at other images on the webcams. This is the Soho Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the different live cam images of the Soho cams, because these images show that the sun is being affected, and NIBIRU, Nemesis, Helion, and also the other celestial bodies that are heading past our sun now, which is causing it to be erratic. We're going to go and check these charts now. This is the first Soho chart that we've got here. You can see the timestamp as well, as we've still got these huge solar flares that are heading towards our Earth. Just checking the charts. I'm going to do a live chart on this image now. Here is the live chart. You can see with all this trash that's being thrown about up there as well. Some of these objects are moving very slowly to the right hand side. Can you see these objects here? One here, one here. I'm keeping a close eye on these objects because I don't think that they're any trash at all. I think these are interstellar starships or some other moving space object that's basically that's being moved by some sort of other force. But the thing is, though, you can see all these other bits of trash on this footage. You can see the two objects on this one as well. One here, one here. I'm going to zoom in on these objects as well now. Hold on a second. I'm going to zoom in and see what we can see about these objects. Hold on. Here these objects zoomed in. You can see that these are moving separately from the rest of the objects that are moving up there in space. These are some other moving objects, and I believe that they could be technology that's not from our world, and also they could be basically space fleets. Now the thing is, though, these could be fleets of UFOs. Now we have seen these on other videos of the past that I've produced on film as well. You can see a whole load of them moving at the same speed. Can you see this? Now all the trash is being thrown about in front of the sun and at the side of the sun, but in the background you can see all these objects moving, can't you, on the top right hand corner. Just very, very interesting time. So I'm going to keep an eye on this as well, see if I can get it to zoom in even more tomorrow. Our sun is like a nuclear reactor, burning twice as hot now. So it's important to check and monitor the sun for you, the subscribers, every single day to catch the amount of solar flare activity, and also looking at the different solar charts. So I'm going to go to another cam now, so respect to everybody. Here's a Switzerland weather cam that's up in the mountains there, and you can see those chemtrails and also the chemicals that are being sprayed in the sky, and the illuminations. You can see the two reflections. You can see where the binary twin Nemesis is reflecting, and also the sun. There is two large reflections. And also other people have said we're in a trinary system. Well, we've got other suns as well that's out there. And I believe there's two as well, because I've picked up other images of other light objects up there. See, this channel is provided for the NIBIRU community, and I am standing my ground for you guys, because that's so important that we just keep looking up at the high skies and looking at those chemtrails. You can see the other refraction and reflections on the skyline as well. It's so important that we look at all the cams. And it's so good to do this for the people like yourselves that are monitoring the cams as well, because we're all at it together. We're all doing the same job, and it's so good because we need to keep observing the skies till we get it right. Because I know on other cams I may have got it wrong. I may have picked up other objects or lens flare, and basically it's just learning as I go, isn't it? You know, for you, it's just basically just hunting the skies and just keep looking and searching. You can clearly see those chemtrails above in the sky, the black spraying that's been covering our skies through the day. They leave that spray there, and they spray early in the morning. But this Switzerland cam that's up on this high mountain, it's rotatable, and it's good to watch it every day. So it's a very important cam. 725 meters above sea level. It's very high up, and we can see the skies clearly day and night. And I just want to say thank you for watching my channel and basically viewing the footage as we go along, because at the beginning I didn't even know how to edit or do videos, so it's basically been a big learning curve for me to provide the information towards all of you. So a big thank you for all the respect that you are giving me. It's so great to know there's some really cool people out there. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam shortly, but you can see this light source, can't you, as the cam is swiveling around, how it gets light. Now the sun has gone down, and we're getting this yellow reflection from Nemesis. Now I believe this to be Nemesis because when I saw it last summer, I saw this yellowness as well, as the sun and the binary twin went down together. There is so much of solar activity that's heading towards our Earth now, and it's just a point to keep observing it for you guys, because the weather channels and TV media are just keeping a blank on it now, because they're just providing us with our close weather, but stretching out to the vastness of the inner solar system. It's good to try and catch all the right weather, the right situations. So I'm going to be monitoring this cam in the morning to see what we can see as well. I mean, that orange haze says it all. We just want to see that star in the sky with our sun, clear, not a lens flare, not a as if someone's just basically making two suns up in the sky. We want the truth. We want the true footage. We want that binary twin in the sky. We need it so we can see, and then we know that basically the truth is out there. And I'm hopefully going to provide that as well. So just persistence, really. And I believe that persistence will get the goal. If you are persistent in what you do, and you are hunting and basically watching the skies as many times as possible, you will catch it. Also, again, the moon is very strange. It's very big as well. Huge. And it didn't look right at all. I don't know if it was the moon, but the thing is, it was very low in the sky, and it was very yellowy, orangey haze. And all this trash that is coming through from the NIBIRU system, I mean, you can see that redness, can't you, in the sky. There is other celestial bodies that are out there going down off the horizons. And this is a really good catch on this camera to be able to see if we can find that binary twin. I'm going to go to another cam now. This is a live time-lapse cam. Now, the thing is, though, you can see where it's 12 hours ago. You can see the timestamp. Now, that's in Switzerland. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move the time-lapse now. So it's a short video that you can see. Hold on a second. I'm just going to sort this out now. Here we go. I'm going to see if I can get this. It's a short time-lapse, but you can see two light sources. There's one on the left you saw then, and you see the one on the right that moves away. I'm going to show the time-lapse again. You can see here this light source, okay, and then you will see this source here as well. Watch this. It's moving down through the times now. It's covered up with the chemtrails, and also you can see on the right hand side. Very interesting times. This is a Luzon time cam, and also this is in Switzerland as well. And you can blatantly see how they've been chemtrailing up in the skies as well. And also it's very dark for the time of the day. Very, very dark. We are going into darkness. We are being eclipsed. Now, the thing is, it's a situation where what I'll be doing, I'll be checking all the information over the weekend and studying more books. So just be patient, and I will get to getting more information for us, because it's so important that we study everything as well. We as a community need to study and learn about the situation, because the truth it's been told many a time of other people that have got genuine channels, and these people have had so many problems with being hacked and also other situations. And I just basically want to use these high definition cams to show people that there is a situation that we have got a binary system. We are in a binary system. Mother Earth is being agitated right now, and they are spraying our skies to cover the truth. And also it's important to look at night cams, and that's what I'll be doing shortly as well, looking at the night cams and zooming in to see if we can get any objects up there as well. Because there's some brilliant people out there that leave their laptops on record all through the night to pick up objects and images for subscribers to view. So respect to them people. There's a lot of respectable people out there, very genuine people, and we need to see the truth. And the only way we're going to get the truth is keep an eye on these cams, and also using camcorders, iPhones, mobile phones. There's some good quality ones out there now to point to the skies. I am heaved with emails as well. I'm getting lots of emails, and I am going through them, and I've read lots and lots of great input of your messages, and that I really appreciate it. And basically it's just overwhelming, the most, and also the evidence that you're bringing into me as well, that there is a system up there. It's just outstanding how many people have seen these celestial bodies, and the information and the times you've seen them in the past and what have you. It all matches up to other people's information. We're all seeing the same objects in the skies. I'm going to go to another cam now, but as I said before, it's interesting to keep an eye on these cams, because over there in Switzerland, most of the cams are on high mountains and have got an excellent view for the skies. Here's another Swiss live cam as well, and I'll be looking at this tomorrow as well. You can see the Swiss mountains and also this blueness in the sky. Something else is lighting up the sky in the late evening as the sun's gone down. You get this shadow effect of a blue celestial shadow. I'm going to go to another cam now. At the top of this Swiss cam as well, the sun went down to the right. The last 24 hours. Thing is, this would be the evening of the last part. And basically I've been struggling to try and rewind this cam, because it's a long way away from where we are in the UK, and sometimes the cams can slow down. Anyway, I paused it on this point here where you can see the red haze. Now, when the sun went down to the right, you've got the binary twin that's showing its red reflections to the left and going down on the horizon. It's a shame really, because I wish the cam was pointed up even more so we can get more of a clear view of what's going on. But we will, because we're just going to be persistent, as I said, and just keep going. Just keep looking at the cams and just keep a positive mind that we're going to catch this object. Here's another Swiss live cam. Now, the sun has well gone down. It's gone down completely now. Good few hours ago. But there's something is lighting up the skies. Can you see where it's not black? It's lighting up the skies. Now, just a moment ago, I saw a yellow object, a reflection from another celestial body to the left. So that's just made the cam go round as it's doing its journey round on its tripod. You can see where we will see these light refractions on the horizons. The sun has gone down. Now there's an object that's illuminating, you can see over on the horizon there. There is objects that's been lit up, and you can see these on these mountains. Now the thing is, we are looking at 2,400 feet high. This cam is sat very high in the sky. You can see also the reflection and also the red haze and the binary twin. You can see this. Now, these clouds and these chems that are covering the skies all over the world are hiding the system. So basically, as I said before, I'm going to continue watching these cams every day to try and catch this situation. Every day I basically go onto the cams and I want to try and catch as much as I can. I've noticed that the skies on the other cams are dimming. They're darkening. All around the world is dimming. It's darkening. I don't know if the Earth's rotation is slowing down, but there is something going on up there, and we really want the truth, don't we? And it all leads to Wormwood, the Frightener, NIBIRU. It all leads to these celestial bodies. You can see Nemesis that's reflecting on the horizons right now on this cam. And also, which is strange because the sun has gone right down now, look at the mountains. You can still see this yellow tint in the sky. There is something lighting up the skies here, because on this cam it should be jet black now. It should be very dark. Very, very dark at the time of the day. Because last year on these other cams they were dark. Something is clearly going on, and we all know this. So I'm just going to carry on my research and carry on monitoring the cams until things really do change, the weather does change. Because as I spoke to many people about the John Moore documentary over the summer period, and what he says about the sun and also Wormwood, the system, it's 100% true. These celestial bodies came 5 or 6 times before in the past. We've had a big freeze. The whole Earth, or majority of the Earth, froze into the Ice Age because of these celestial bodies that basically knocked all the planetary objects about in the solar system. And it's basically a time of researching, isn't it? And getting the truth out there. Because as you can see on this cam, that haze in the background there is not from our sun, that is from another celestial body. The Sumerians have seen this haze before in the past, and it's about now our time to see it. We're now seeing it. I'm going to go to another cam now. So I will go back to these cams because they're very important, because we're getting some high imagery. We are now being able to see at very high altitude to see what's going on. So respect to everybody, and I'll go to the next cam. Here's another cam here as well, Switzerland cam. You can see basically where the sky, and you can see the refractions and the chemtrails up in the sky, that pink haze. This is a time-lapse cam. It runs short, but you can see that redness going through the cam, the clouds. This is another Swiss cam, and you can see if you can change the imagery, and also we're looking at these refractions and light reflections. The reflections are here. If you can check these here, you can see where they've chemtrailed above the skies. There is something that's illuminating up in the skies on this diagram here. Here is another darker image where you can see them pink chems above the natural clouding. Here again you can see where they've chemtrailed across the sky. So in the clouds, and all this is all chemtrails. They're covering a system that's coming up from the skies. It's just very important that we get the right images. Here again, here's the chems that have been working hard through the sky. They're chemtrailing everywhere now, absolutely everywhere. And basically it's all to do with hiding the system. It's hiding asteroids, other celestial bodies out there, and planets. Now the thing is, they don't want mass panic, do they? So it's all about basically searching the cams and getting the right footage and information out there. So I'll be going to these cams as well tomorrow to see if I can catch any other objects and catching them chemtrails covering the star system. This image as well is over in Switzerland as well. You can see that chemtrails. And also the dark shadow on the top right hand side. Now this cam was taken earlier in the month. So basically you can see where it's dark, and it's been getting darker. You can see in the background there that it's quite light with that yellowy haze, but it's been getting darker each time now through the weeks. This is a short cam image, but you can see the sky as well, the chemtrails and then fake clouds. Look at the state of the sky. It's just not right anymore, and the binary twin is with the sun and the plasma. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is another live cam image. It's very strange. Look at this. It's very important that you see this image. Because basically, Switzerland, they don't hide many things. Now, the thing is though, what we're seeing here is chemtrails just after that image. It was cut very short. You can see where the sun is being chemtrailed all the time. I mean, what's going on? The sun moved. There is some strange things going up in the skies, and we all want the truth, don't we? This cam and these SWISS cams basically cut short. So if you rewind the footage, you can see what I saw then. So we've seen a lot of the images, and also tomorrow I'm going to look at the SWISS cams again on the horizons. It's just basically what we need to do is just study all the cams. Now, some of the images that I showed you, they put adverts up on them, so we can't see exactly what's going on. The cams are dead short, and they basically only on a very short time lapse, the SWISS cams, but they show a lot of truth. So it's important if you can pause the video and see what I saw on the cams. So anyway, I'm going to go now, so respect to everybody and have a safe evening and a lovely weekend. From Matthew Rogers. This one as well. One here, one here. I'm going to zoom in on these objects as well now. Hold on a second. I'm going to zoom in and see what we can see about these objects. Hold on. Here these objects zoomed in. You can see that these are moving separately from the rest of the objects that are moving up there in space. These are some other moving objects, and I believe that they could be technology that's not from our world, and also they could be basically space fleets. Now the thing is though, these could be fleets of UFOs. Now we have seen these on other videos of the past that I've produced on film as well. You can see a whole load of them moving at the same speed. Can you see this? Now all the trash is being thrown about in front of the sun and at the side of the sun, but in the background you can see all these objects moving, can't you, on the top right hand corner. Just very, very interesting time. So I'm going to keep an eye on this as well, see if I can get it to zoom in even more tomorrow. Our sun is like a nuclear reactor, burning twice as hot now. So welcome back, it's Matt, and it's now 7:05 PM here in the UK on the 21st of the 1st 2017, and we're going to look at other images on the webcams. This is the Soho. So it's important to check and monitor the sun for you, the subscribers, every single day to catch the amount of solar flare activity, and also looking at the different solar charts. So I'm going to go to another cam now, so respect to everybody. Here's a Switzerland weather cam that's up in the mountains there, and you can see those chemtrails and also the chemicals that are being sprayed in the sky and the illuminations. You can see the two reflections You can see where the binary twin Nemesis is reflecting and also the sun. There is two large reflections. And also other people have said we're in a trinary system. Well, we've got other suns as well that's out there. And I believe this too as well, because I've picked up other images of other light objects up there. See, this channel is provided for the NIBIRU community, and I am standing my ground for you guys, because it's so important that we just keep looking up at the high skies and looking at those chemtrails. You can see the other refraction and reflections on the skyline as well. It's so important that we look at all the cams. And it's so good to do this for the people like yourselves.
Well, I'm not a crook. Robert Kennedy was shot in that ballroom.
We are free at last.
A sniper has fired at President Kennedy.
Thomas Park. Or have you ever been a member of Thomas Park?
Never done it.
Solar and Helospheric Observatory, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the different live cam images of the Soho cams, because these images show that the sun is being affected, and NIBIRU, Nemesis, Helion, and also the other celestial bodies, they're heading past our sun now, which is causing it to be erratic. We're going to go and check these charts now. This is the first Soho chart that we've got here. You can see the timestamp as well, as we've still got these huge solar flares heading towards our Earth. Just checking the charts. I'm going to do a live chart on this image now. Here is the live chart. You can see with all this trash that's been thrown about up there as well. Some of these objects are moving very slowly to the right hand side. Can you see these objects here? One here, one here. I'm keeping a close eye on these objects because I don't think that they're any trash at all. I think these are interstellar starships or some other moving space object that's basically that's being moved by some sort of other force. But the thing is, though, you can see all these other bits of trash on this footage. You can see the two objects on